Alright guys, and we're back, and the sort of special guest kind of thing is of course Sound Blaster. Sound Blaster. I think it's Sound Blast. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm doing him because even though he's a slight repaint, he is his own character in his own right because he got his own series. Well, he didn't get his own series, but he was in Headmasters, the Japanese one for the majority. Well, he was in it. He came in from the beginning. Soundwave was killed off by Blaster. Blaster was killed off by Soundwave, and both of them got rebuilt. And as everyone knows, rebuilt in Takara/Hasbro language means we gave them a new colour scheme. However, I'm a big fan of black and red, even though the t-shirt doesn't show it today. So when they brought out a black and red Soundwave, I thought, ooh, me like it. And also, because I'd never heard of Sound Blaster or heard of the Headmaster series before, I saw this and thought, so I get a new Soundwave, I get a slightly different coloured Laserbeak, who I don't really give a shit about, and I get Ravage? Ooh, Andrew has to buy some of this shit. And Andrew did. Andrew likey. Again, a very nice art cover. The face on this one, Dreamwave I think again did this, made it more character style. And again, whoops, we have a front cover bit. We have a random profile, Triptychon. If you've seen the Gigastorm video, you'll know that I really like him, even though he's a bit wobbly. Then we have a catalogue bit, and as some people know, I've got him. No, I don't mean that. Well, I do have him, but you know. Then we have Twincast, which is the repaint of Blaster, because I refuse to call him Billy, which the startup calls him, or something like that. I can't remember what they call him, but and there's one that I really want, you know. And of course we have Frenzy. Is that Frenzy? Yeah, they've gone and called him Frenzy comic style instead of it being Rumble. You know, I watched the Generation 1 cartoon, so I grew up knowing that he was Rumble. But you know. And then we have a little profile bit about Sound Blast. Sound Blast? No, I don't know, it didn't say. Yes, it does. Sound Blaster. Sound Blaster, it's a definite, it's Sound Blaster. Andrew's whittering and rambling again. So, as I was saying, you get the Buzzsaw repaint, and you do see Buzzsaw in their Generation 1 at one point, but I can't remember where. I think you only see him once, but it's been a while, so you might see him once or twice. Exactly the same as Laserbeak. You'd be hard pushed to tell them the difference until you take that off and look there. Oh, a lie actually. It does. I'm not sure if you can see this, but in between his legs there, he's got like a little robot Fortress Maximus kind of looking symbol, which is interesting and I hadn't noticed before. I say Fortress Maximus because on the side of his leg there, it's got like a jutted out bit which looks like one of Fortress Maximus's big cannon things. I was going to change Ravage, but because of the way he needs to be positioned for the two bits of plastic to go together in the box, I'm not gonna, because it's a bastard to get together. As you can see, Ravage looking very cool and very Ravage-like, but you turn him this way and he's very, very flat. He's very squished. The only thing that makes him slightly wider is of course the two big cannons on the side of his legs, but you know, you can't blame Takara or Hasbro, because let's be fair, a cassette, how are you going to make it into a cat as good as that? You know, hard to do. That's why Ravage is one of my least favourite out of them, and I've never been a big Ravage fan. So on to Sound Blaster, exactly the same features, the hold button, the little movie button, volume button, sorry, and the button for his chest, which holds 2 cassettes now. That's why I got the 2. A lot more detail on it. Might not be able to see it, but on this translucent red, they have put more detail on it than just the gold ring around it. Again, none of the buttons work, so Andrew will quickly transform this dude. and not break him either. Again, if oh dear, that didn't sound good. Again, if Andrew breaks him, you'll see a 20-year-old cry on YouTube. Not good. Never. Transformers. Mother meets the eye. I'm bored, so I'm singing. Transformers. Click. Robots in disguise. Nope, not that one. There we go. This is why I hate transforming on camera. There's always this stupid awkward silence, and then going, this is how you transform this bit, this is how you... I don't do that. I don't like doing that. And there is Sound Blaster. Looking very cool, very red, very black. Not like that, not racist. Again, exactly the same movement as Soundwave. Personally, I like him. I think he's very good, very cool. And he's a lot cheaper than his original, the original figure, which is a ridiculous price. I'm not even going to fathom how much it goes for. But you know, both of these are from the Takara reissued series, obviously, which I've shown you. So at the time they cost me a maximum of £30 each. That's why I was happy to buy them both, because they were both really cheap. Because the Takara range is finished now, they'll probably be a bit more expensive, but I'm not sure on that. Obviously, a Generation 1 original Soundwave box is going to be a bitch. So I wouldn't bother. If I were you, I would go either for the classic Soundwave or for the Encore Soundwave. I'm not sure what the difference would be between Encore and the Takara, but I'm sure there might be some smaller. There might not be any difference. As for Sound Blaster, I'd recommend you go onto eBay and get the Takara one, unless you're willing to fork out the hundreds and hundreds of pounds that Sound Blaster, the original figure, would cost. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little review. I didn't really want to do Soundwave or Sound Blaster because they're popular characters, and I'm sure a load of much better people than me have already done reviews on them, and I like being a bit unique. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you keep on enjoying my stuff, although some people are making me cry some nights because they're asking me to do figures that I don't have. So this is me, Sound Blaster, Soundwave, Ravage, Buzzsaw and Laserbeak saying thanks for listening, and see you later.